Here we go. Into round 3. Got strong beliefs this race. Feel like hopefully people are going to do well. Hopefully there won't be many incidents. And let's pray that Jamie gets a penalty. We've got some new faces. Got Rumpy. And that's all the new faces. So let's hope everybody has fun, and this goes down without a hitch. And hidden foe's gone. That is it's a good start.
Jeddah is somewhat notorious for boasting of 20 Lewis Hamilton holds the record for most consecutive race starts. Gap is Devon way back in 2007, driving in Kingdom, ended in 2020, Bahrain. Lewis
Now,
COVID-19.
rid of this. Ties. No, we don't do that. And who's no? Perhaps that's Duncan. Maybe a new face. Let's turn that boy down. Here we go. Let's see who we got on track. We got Duncan up first. And then, is that Comza? That's not Comza. And it's Cloudy Effects. Or Clergy Effects. Okay. Another Haas comes up behind. That's your Boring, or Tyler. Behind that, we've got Vino Dino still in the pits. Jay is out now on his outlap. Let's keep a keen eyes. And I'm feeling confident that I think Ollie really does make it through here. He's got that spark in him. And no matter what setup he uses, how absolutely shambolic it is, he'll work through it. And I'm sure he's going to get through to at least Q2. Unless we're doing short quali. In that case, whoops. Either way, let's see how it goes. And let's hop on to Tyler as he begins his lap. He hasn't got that much open air though, which could be scary if he gets too close. Could really affect his time. Looks like Duncan went straight in. Maybe he tapped a wall in his outlap. Got Rumpy out here as well, he's on his lap. Effects has invalidated already. That's not a very good sign. Jay is invalidated already. Bino on an outlap. Comza, purple sector 1. Oh, he's taking that so tight. He's rapid around the street circuit. Oh, and he's tapped the wall. It's going to hinder his time a little bit, but we've still got confident faith in him. And we've got Jamie crawling around at a snail's pace. And we got Charlie, who's invalidated. Tyler still managed to keep his lap valid as he comes through the last turn here. Looks to be like it'll be a 1. It's got to be in the 20s. Oh, and he's just peeked over it with a 1:30.2. That's the kind of lap you want to only really see in practice. Yeah, but other than that, solid lap. Ripdan, who was invalidated, so he might go for another lap, or he's going to go straight in. Looks like he's going in. Ollie on a lap, and he hasn't invalidated yet. I'm proud of him for, you know. You don't see it often with Ollie. Ava UV, invalidated. Rumpy, looks like he has invalidated. Effects is in the garage. Jay going in. Beano's invalidated. Comes is in. Oh, Shane Potts saying a 29.5, and he's bridged that gap into the 29s. Got Brandon here. See what he can do. There's a yellow flag up ahead, but looks like everybody's moving. So hopefully it won't get in his way. Oh, he's hugging them walls. He's got to be careful though. Yep, looks like that was maybe Duncan out there? I don't know. And Brandon has invalidated. That's not going too well. Jamie is heading in. Charlie is on a lap. This one's still valid at the moment, but there's a lot of yellow flags up ahead. And then who's that? Is that Ollie? No, that's not Ollie. It's Joshi Momo, who's outside the track, giving a lot of space away, which is very nice of him. It's not getting in the way. And Brandon has gone for a 1:32. Either way, let's see if we can do another one. He's got a lot more open air this time, so he should perform better. Oh, here we go, Charlie. He's really close here, so that's going to really hinder his time having to go around all of them. But it looks like they've made it easy for him, which is nice. And a 1:28.6 from Shay, who has done pretty well there to get a 1:28.6. You know, always knew he could do something. But let's see what we got. We got Charlie of a 1:29.7. He's so rapid around here, and he's such a good defence, and he's great for that overtaking and attacking moments. He's got that Alonso in him, and he's got that Verstappen. But can he win the race? We'll have to see. You've got Ollie as well, and that would be, is that Rumpy there? That is not Rumpy, that is Effects, who's lost his front wing, so it looks like he'll have to go in on his outlap, which is another set of tyres, possibly, that he's used just to go back in. And here we've got Jay going for Sector 1. No time in for him yet, but I'm sure that he's got to put in something amazing. Ooh. Oh, and he's got to be careful there, because he could invalidate, just slightly tap over that too much. But it seems like he's kept it for now. Oh, and he's gone purple. Let's see how he holds up. Making sure that he gets close to that. Ooh. He's got to be careful there. Oh, and he's kept it in. He's got a lot of pace on him this lap. Let's see. Sector 3, set the yellow flag. Hamza coming up now. Sector 2. Sector 2 of a 102. Diva's just started a lap. Hidden Foe, or Ethan's just started a lap. Woody Wolfie, heading in. Jay with a 29.0. It doesn't beat the 28.6, but oof, does it come close. 5 tenths ahead of Jay, and another 2 tenths on top of that to Charlie. Then Tyler's on an out lap again. Is he going to try and improve on his time? Looks like. Duncan's also on a lap, but does not look to be too strong. But obviously, got Ollie on an out lap. Ava UV on that lap, heading round. Bino Dino here, can he keep it in? It's not very tight around there. Oh, and he's kept it in for now. Can he make it here? This is really that turn that will get you if your wings are just slightly too low and you just don't turn enough. So he's really got to keep it together here. Oh, and that'll be Rumpy with a 29-1. Puts in 3rd place. Rumpy's one of them guys who, if I did have a double points for the race, I'd put it on him. Because I think that he's just going to bring it home. And sure, he's new, but God, I bet he'll do great things. Who else we got? We got Ollie. Let's watch his turn. Keeps that tight. He's probably running about 5.17, I guess, on his wings. But, you know, just kept it in. Unfortunately, he has got a Red Bull up ahead here, so if it doesn't get out of his way, it could really hurt his time. Let's see how they deal with it. Is he even catching up to the Red Bull? Some may wonder. But we'll definitely see him catch up here on the straight at least. Ooh, and they've let him pass peacefully. And here we go. Does he get a good run there? Ava UV has retired on the last turn as well. Yep, looks like he's just crashed out there. With no time being set, all it takes now is for anybody to put a time to not be coming last. So I'm sure that people will just be rushing to get times in. You have Duncan on a 1:31.3. I'm sure that's not the best he can do, because I may not know him, but I know he's got some pace. Just got that feeling, you know. Look at him. Bino Dino over 1:31.2. He's invalidated now, but all it takes for Bino is to validate that lap, and he can get it in that low 26s, I bet. He's just got that much pace on him, and he's a street circuit god. So be prepared, because he's not done yet. And we've got Rip Dan, often criticised for his, I'd be mean to say, eh? But he's here. He's queer, and he's invalid. Probably since that first turn. But we'll see if it's just going to be a little warm lap for him. And Joshi Momo's out. Haven't seen any times going from him yet. So let's see if he can string together a really strong lap. He hasn't got much open air though, but he's made it way through. Thanks to those lovely chaps over there of the Aston Martin and the other AlphaTauri. Sure he'll be thanking them. Oh, he's kept it tight a little bit around there. And here we go. He goes through. Has he got a good enough run? A 1:23. Looks to be about a 1:31. 1:30.1. Pretty much on it. That's a strong time though. Plus some 12. It's ahead of Bino Dino's, but only by a 10th. And we're sure we can see more from Joshi here. But he's going to have to severely improve. But you know, he could have just got unlucky there. Just very fair to assume. And we've got Brandon here. Just pulling it around the sides. Let's see. What can he do? Look at that gap. Jay with a 3/10 gap. Ethan here as well with over 4/10 gap. Let's see. Personally think Brandon's, he's going to perform well. He's going to get in the top 10, but I wouldn't be surprised if he did get top 3. He's just somebody that could pull it through if he really tried. But that exit there was not going to help. That's going to put him at least 130. Ooh, 129.4. Which, yeah, top 10. And that's Jamie. He's about to, oh, he's just started a lap. Or 129.7 is his current fastest. And he's on fresh tyres. See what he can do. Got some yellow flags up there. I think they're just going in though. Is that Ollie? No, it's not Ollie. Bumpy on a lap again? This I am interested to see. Oh, 129.0. It's a strong lap. He's really trying to close in that gap to Vula there. But looks like it won't be this time. Now, we all know that Rumpy could probably set that time if he was on hards or worn mediums. But we just got to squeeze some more out of him. And Brandon's on his end like it looks. Jamie's coming close to the end of his lap. Currently at a 118 going through here. It looks like it'll be a strong time. Let's see where it goes. I'm guessing 129. Ooh, ooh, and he's bridged it. Or 128.8. It's very close to Mula's time. Shay is definitely shaking now. Oh, that is so close. Look at that. Between first and 10th, 7/10 of a second. All it takes is just a few more tighter turns and just better acceleration at them turns as well. And I think it's anybody's game right now, but looks like Ethan's on a lap. Ooh. This could look strong. We'll come back in a minute. Shane Potts crossed the line with a 129.1. It's a safe time, but he needs to get away from Ollie and the others. Currently, it's so small of a gap between them. It's just nothing in it. It's teetering on the edge, but I'm sure he can hold that gap. And I doubt Ollie will get another lap for Allo doing. This may be his last. Rumpy's retired. Oh no. Unless he's... okay. Has he done it safely? It looks like it. Duncan is also retired. Is that the end of qualifying? No. If only we could see the time, but... oh, 128.5. And what a lap from Ethan. And I knew he had pace in that lap. What's that now? 2/10 gap. He's managed to close it down and overextend it. How does he do it? Ollie's caught up there. 2/10 away from Ethan's time. Looks like Jamie's managed to get within 3/10 of Ethan's time as well. Anything can happen in these races. But I am worried to see what happened to Rumpy. I hope to see him in the next round. Or, not in the next round. Hope to see him do well in the race. Any final times from Jay? Ooh, and he goes purple. This could be something special. If he could just keep it together. And that is the end of qualifying. So this will be people's last laps now. Looks like there's yellow flags out there, and that'll be Shay on a yellow flag, which is not what he probably wanted to see. Unless is he trying to go on a lap? No. See, and he goes purple again, and he's 8/10 up, which is enough to put him over Ethan as long as he keeps it all nice and tight. Oh, but there's somebody in his way. Does he manage to scrape it through? Can he take that first position off Ethan? It looks like he will do it safely. That'll be a 127? 128. Oh! 4 tenths up on Ethan. Ethan will be kicking himself at that one. And Shay, yep, no chance for him now. And Bino Dino. How will he do? 7 tenths up in his time? Ooh. It's not enough to push him up higher. But, nevertheless, he still has the people's hearts. And we got Tyler. 3 tenths up on his time. But it looks just not fast enough to put him anywhere else. And that's going to be it for qualifying. Fortunately, a few people have chosen to pit instead of retiring. What cunts. It's a strong qualifying performance there from Jay. He really pulled it together at the end. From Ethan, he's performed well, but just had it taken off. And Shay, with that strong opening laps, managed to separate himself from everybody else. Jamie's managed to only use 2 set of softs, which means that he'll have at least a nice fresh one ready for the race. Ooh, that is not very good to be using all 4 just to 117th. Oh, surely be a little scratch on his career. As we go into it, got the starting lineup of Tyler, or not Tyler, we got Jay in first, P2 would be Ethan, and we have Shay, then we have Ollie in P4, in the AlphaTauri, and we have Jamie in the Ferrari with a 128.8. We can see the 128.8s go for quite a while here. Rip Dan, then Comza. That was Shane here in his Alpine. Rumpy, a new face, managed to keep up with all the big boys, which is very, very good to see. You know, bringing in rookies that can keep up with everybody else. So prepare for the race. And it looks like we are going to be doing a new lobby. Is that right? Yep. It's not looking very happy right now. Jamie is having a mad one. He's trying to get rid of Woody. Yep, so we're going to be transfer over. Now I'm going to pause the stream then, for now. Alright, everybody. Welcome back. Hopefully we should get the invites real soon. Just trying to sort all that stuff out. in the meantime, why don't we look over that grid that we just had? And it goes with, as I said before, we have Jay in first, with a strong gap on Ethan in his time. Then we have Ethan in second. We have Moolah in third, Ollie in fourth, Jamie in fifth, Ripdan sixth, Comza seventh, Shane Potts is in eighth, Bumpy has made it to ninth, Effects has made it to 10th, Blanks is 11th, and we have Tyler up in 12th. After that is Charlie in 13th, which is unlucky, because we really know we can see more from him, but it's just got to be seen. After that, 14th is Joshi Momo, 15th is the Bean Dean, the GOAT, and then 16th is Duncan, and last will be 17th, which is Ava Uvi, and that would be the standings without Woody. Now, as this all gets set up, let's see if we can get some good racing in here, and if possible, we'll get back to the grid that we had, instead of having to have everybody go through qualifying again, just for Jay to take it away from Ethan right at the end. He's just such a strong racer. Now, this is the 2023 season for the GRL, the second season, so we know that the cars have changed a lot. So, we're going to go over performance rankings while we wait. And, yep, so it looks like the strongest car has got to be whatever Jay's in, because it's clearly just a league above the rest. And, personally, I know he's got something that he's hiding, you know, those performance enhancers he's always doing before races. But anyway, other power rankings include Mercedes, Red Bull, Ferrari, McLaren, Williams, Aston Martin, AlphaTauri, Alpine, Alfa Romeo and Haas have all managed to scrape together and pull out a perfect car that has managed to all be the same level, thanks to new technical regulations. So power rankings is flat across the board. So only the drivers make the difference. And it looks like people are ready. Let's see how it goes. Oops. And it looks like now is just about the right time to head over and go into commercial break. So I hope you enjoy the following advertisements.
Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Triple, Whopper, Flame Grill taste with perfect toppers. I rule this day. Lettuce, mayo, pickle, ketchup, it's okay if I don't want that Impossible or bacon Whopper, any Whopper my way. You rule your season today and BK, have it your way.
And we'd like to thank our sponsors for the race, Burger King, as they were sole sponsor for this event. And it looks like we might be just about ready to head back into the racing now. Four out of 17 people are looking. Now, in terms of strategy, I wonder what people are going to be going for. I know Bino will be going for the one stop. He'd go for it on every track, even in the 4 races, because he can do that. It's just different. He can make any tyre, last an entire race, but you have to stop once. So, due to rules, he has to change compounds. We're not happy with it. You're not happy with it, but to nerf Bino Dino must be done. Now, as we wait on the plus net Wi-Fi's, we'll begin to go into that race. If Shane Hooks here is the last one. Now hopefully everybody remembers not to ready up immediately and give everybody else time. And hopefully we'll get to see a bit of the grid. Here we go. Looks like we're going to be ready. Still on that formation lap. Hope everybody's ready. Because I know I am. And those are the beeps of 100 boys ready to become men. I'm going to adjust the volume on that slightly. Here we go. Let's look back in, see how that feels. And the predicted pit stop is a 1 stop at lap 11 through to 15 onto mediums into hards. Or you can go for the 2 stop where you start on softs and move into hards or mediums. Now let's look at the tyres. They got 1 through 10 all on mediums, apart from Comter in 7th who's going on the hards to start with. Will he be going for the 2 stop, or is he going for hard mediums? We got blanks here on the softs. He may go for that soft to hard stop, but it's going to be a stretch to watch. I think he'll go for a 2-stop. Mediums going into lap 6 to 8, and then another set of mediums from 15 to 21. And he'll have to finish the race on them. All provided that there is no incidents. I feel like some of the soft users here are prepared for an incident or two to bring out a safety car so they can get a free switch, but we'll see. And the only other soft user is going to be Ava UV, who is at the back of the pack due to a retirement before he can set a lap time. With Duncan here starting on the hards, he may be going for that 1-stop as well, hard to medium, but it looks like he'll be on the alternative strategy to Tyler. And again, we're reminded of the pit stop strategy. And here we see a few people lining up. Now, let's hopefully get a clean start. And we've had 2 disqualifications. Oh, 3 disqualifications during the lining up process. Which hopefully is not a... Oh, 4. Oh, which hopefully is not an indication of things to come. And here we go. 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4, all 5. And lights out and away we go. Into the round 3 of the season 2. We've got a big bundle up of cars and already an incident with a Ferrari. Well, at least it wasn't Jamie, but that's not very good for Brandon. Especially not for your boring, who's now been put down to last after that. Especially, oh, we see a bit of a front wing flying up there. That looks like it's from McLaren. Would that be from Ava UV, who is doing a small cut of the track there, which is very unlucky. We'll have to review that incident later between Brandon and the other Haas, which is just not going very well at the start here. But let's move up the grid. It's very tight still back here. Do we see anything from effects? Okay, let's watch this fight here between UV and Bino Dino. I'm sure it'll be a good one to watch. Oh, and he's backed out. Very smart move there from Bino. We've got a position here. Jay has already bridged that gap on Ethan. And Mueller is retired. He may have lagged out there. Shane comes through, storming up the field. Rip down ahead of him. Still so tight, but apart from that, 3rd place is all but ran away. Or 3rd place has been ran away from. Oh, and here we have Jamie, gets a run. Can he push it through? He's just fallen behind. He doesn't want to use all that ERS yet. Yep, and that's Ollie going into the pit lane. Let's see. There's no way he goes for it here, but they're very close and they touch. Oh, and that'll be a very big hit to Shane's time. And it looks like Billy will make a big advantage out of that and move away. And Billy is a rumpy, for those who don't know. Oof, that has not turned out well there. But I'm sure Shane might not have damage from it, but I think we know who will have some damage. It's just unfortunate how close it is. Jamie's just been too close on that first turn. There's not much you can do about that, unluckily, and it's allowed the other boys to get away. So Ripdan now chases up behind Ethan and Jay. Jay is so fast, he looks like he's just... Oh, and there's much more debris flying around everywhere. Oh, it's very close there between these two. He's just able to squeeze ahead. What a move from Shane. Oh, and it looks like Jamie's cut that pretty clearly. And here we have Moore's AI. Alright, let's see these back markers a little. Oh, and Effects is getting the move done by Moolah. He's going to squeeze it past, and he's gone round him. Perfect move there on that last turn. He's taking it very close to the edge. And it looks like Rumpy's been pushed down to 12. not very positive, and he's lost front wing. It's going to really hurt his time. Oh, and and he's been pushed round and knocked the front wing off. This has not been too well for Duncan right now. It's a very hectic race. I'm surprised there was no safety car for all that debris. At least a VSC, but we'll go ahead. Effects there. Got UVs in 6th, which is suspicious. Hasn't lagged out yet. And Joshy just following behind Muller and effects. Oh, is Muller going to go for the move here? Oh, and it looks like he gets a run. Can he squeeze past? He takes a peek. He's waiting. He's just staying in that slipstream. Looks like Rumpy's got a penalty. It's not perfect. Oh, and he peeks around. And he might be making it, and he's through! Can he make it stick? Yep, he's managed to push ahead. Very good clean overtake there. Perfect battle from these two. Now we see Joshy. He's having to follow him round. He's sticking to him like glue. Jay with a 1:32.3, once again with the fastest lap. 6 seconds ahead. Oh, and Ethan's had to pit. What could have happened? Maybe a little bump on the wall. Maybe he just wants to put some softs on and beat that fastest lap. But we'll see. And let's take a look at the current tyres people are on. Yep, looks like we've had quite a few stops here, with everybody past 10th at least having one stop. And now everybody past 8th having one stop. Jay's lucky, he's been able to push ahead. Ripped hand squeezed out his 3.8 gap. Combs has managed to get a 2-second gap. And there's Jamie with a 3-second time penalty. All I can say is, I did see it coming, but that would be unfair to Jamie. And it looks like Rumpy picked up a 5-second. Maybe he just went too fast in or out of the pits, or crossed the line too early. So we see him following behind Jamie here. 7/10 gap. Can he push it down? Hidden foe. 6/10. They have got DRS now, so if we can just manage to keep close and push ahead, and that'll be Joshy with a 3-second time penalty. Looks like Ethan here has gone onto hards after his whatever incident. And it looks like he's following behind Ollie, who's also made a stop and gone onto the hard compound. But they are 13 seconds away from Joshy, who hasn't had to stop yet, as he follows closely behind Muller, who seems like he came back. Must have just had a little brief need to leave. Can he keep up with him though? They both go a little bit wide there. Tyres should not be going off that fast, so let's hope that they're able to keep fresh. And here we go. Here's Jamie. Can he defend from there? From Charlie. It's very long. And Charlie's so good at overtaking here. He's just managed to bite up on his little ankles. There's only 4 attempts in it. And he's getting dragged around. It's been moved up to 7/10. It's not very good. 8. Gone up to a second almost. Yep. He's out of DRS now. He really needs to pull that back. But has Jamie been using much DRS? 67%. Very strong from him. We've got Billy. There's a 3.4-second gap. And after a pit stop, that's pretty strong. Ollie here with a 12-second gap to Joshy. But he's working hard. And it looks like AVUV and Comza are getting close. Or will there be an overtake? I'll have to see some defending work here from Comza. He goes up the inside. Oh, and it's very tight, but he just managed to squeeze ahead a little bit. Who's faster now? And it could just be taken right back at the next turn. Depends. Is he ready to use some of that ERS? Oh, and they both made it round perfectly. It's so tight between them. It could really happen at any moment now. looks like Effect's been overtaken. Sure, it was a good move. We got Hidden Foe up in last, which is very rare to see. But I'm sure there'll be a comeback story for him. And while you're here, you may as well check out Hidden Foe's YouTube channel. He has posted it in the media links in the Discord. He's made some very good videos. I've helped with a few, you know, giving him ideas for songs and text and stuff like that. And recommendation could be, any one of his later videos in last season were very good in my opinion. They are the ones I helped out in. No bias. And here we have Charlie following behind. Following behind Jamie. That's very dangerous to do. Jamie's one of them drivers that you never know. He's so erratic. He's got pace, but you just get scared when you're near him. He's so intimidating. Feels like he's ready to jump and without braking. But Charlie feels no fear for that, and he's ready to snatch up that spot anytime he wants. He's been following him for a bit, working back that gap. They both take it so tight. He's taking a peek. He doesn't like what he sees, but he'll go for it anyway. He goes on the inside and it's clean and it's through. Perfect move there. Jamie behind him now. Who's got the DRS? And he's managed to kill the DRS as well. Jamie's just following along, and Yuvi's got picked up a 3-second time penalty. It's not very good. It's not what you want to see. Oh, they both got a little bit wide there. Might have some negative effects. Oh, and Tyler with the 3-second penalty as well. This is such a hard track to do. Oh, and Hidden Foe's picked up that 1:31.9. And it looks like he's ready to get a double overtake here. Can he do has he got one? He's on the outside and he goes through. He's had to cut a bit of that corner there. That's one. It looks like he won't have to give it back because he did it after. Now can he get to two? He just needs to be careful because he doesn't want to heat up them tyres too quickly. And he goes for the move on Duncan. He's still getting chased down by Bino Dino though. And Bino Dino, his moves, unlike anything you've ever seen. Looks like we've position changing. Oh, it looks like Juva's span round. Don't know what happens there, but let's hope it wasn't an incident, eh? Moodle's also managed to squeeze past during his turnaround. Oh, and he's going to have to pit. Looks like maybe some contact with the wall. And with Ollie approaching that, approaching the line. He's gone in. They're not taking off that front wheel though. The front wing. So it looks like he's going to be alright. Here we have Jamie going for the move on Charlie. He peeks round. He's going to stay behind for now. It's very good temperament here from Jamie. You know, I wouldn't expect that from him. Charlie's gone a little bit wide there, but Charlie knows he's got nothing to fear because Jamie's still got that penalty. This has not been a race that's turned out well for a lot of people. Looks like Jay is very secure up in his first place with an 8-second gap. Ripped down as well with a 9-second gap to Komza. But what we've seen from Komza so far has been exceptional. He's really pushed the ground. You know, he's separated the men from the boys, and hopefully he'll keep doing that and keep going ahead. But for now, he's only getting further away. Here we go. Both so close here. Very scary. We've got UV here after recovering. He's got Rumpy in front of him. 4/10 gap. He's going to have the DRS. Can he pull the mover now? Or is he going to wait? Oh, and it looks like Jamie's gone for the move. And oh, is it going to get snatched right back? Oh, perfect turns there. And Charlie's just into slotting right behind him and take that DRS. Can he get him now? He looks for a peek. And he's gonna... Oh, he's not gonna send it yet. He's kept his head on. And Rumpy's fallen. He's gone into the pit lane again. Here with Shane Potts. And, oh, Jamie with the 3-second penalty. We've got Ethan passing Rumpy as he's in the pit. Charlie playing catch up now to Jamie. And nothing going on here. All them big gaps there. Jay sure has a nice chunk, so when he has to pit, he'll feel very comfortable, I'm sure. Jamie's taking it so tight there. Beautiful. Has Jamie had a stop? Let's check. Jamie has had a stop, but he's also got that 6-second penalty. Joshy also with 6 seconds. Looks like Rumpy has served his 5 seconds there, so it means he can't get it removed, which is unfortunate. Your Boring has a 3-second, and Ava Yuri with another 3-second. Oh, and it seems like the people up in first, up to fourth, haven't had to stop yet. I don't think Joshy's had a stop yet either. Yep, first to fifth, no stops. We've got Rumpy who's had his second, which may not be the last one of the race. Oh, and we finally got 3 that are all within DRS of each other, but Yuvi just hasn't been able to scrape it in that last turn. So he's just out of it, and he's peeked back in as him two haven't taken that turn well. But now we've got 2 people, both chasing down Jamie, and Ollie with a 3-second time penalty. It's not going to help, but at least Joshy has a 6 seconds, so he has that ahead of him. Ooh, just too far away to make a move right now, but in a few turns, who knows what could happen. You got Shane 4/10 of Brandon. This could be something spectacular. Brandon loses that DRS on Tyler, but he might just be able to keep ahead. 3/10. Both chasing him down. He wants that position so much. He's gone round. He's just following his line, keeping in that slipstream. Make sure he's getting all that air. He's not got much ERS saved up, which is not very positive right now. It could mean that he doesn't perform as well later in the race. But for now, looks like he might just not make the move, because Blanks seems to... Ooh, Blanks has not made it into the DRS. So where he is catching up, he's not going to be able to keep ahead. And he's on the outside. They go through the turn. Oh, and they've both kept it clean there. But he's just not going to be able to edge ahead. So unfortunate. But it could be any second now. Oh, I don't dare turn away. Here we go. After this, it's really going to become clear if he can or not. Oh, and he's managed to push him away. 4/10 gap though. And Ethan is going to pick up a 3-second time penalty. It's not going to help him there. You can see him cutting that corner. Duncan behind him in the Haas with an 8-second gap. Rumpy in last. Which is not what I wanted to see, to be honest, but hey, not every race is a perfect race. And he picks up another 3-second time penalty. But if you think back to the early days of this, and even to now, you still have drivers that have been here all season long and never missed a beat, but still picking up them time penalties. For instance, Jamie, who picks up about 12 seconds every race, which, you know, I think it just shows. And there's Yuvi. Can he pull off the move? He's getting squeezed out there. Pushed into the pit lane by Jamie. So Jamie loses the place. And he's just going to come ahead, slot nicely in, and take the turn normally. Beautiful. And Effect manages to pull a few moves. Brandon and Tyler, all neck and neck. Oh, and who's that sneaking up behind? It's only Shane Potts, with his teammate Ethan just a few seconds behind. 8 seconds behind, but 2 seconds. got fights going on everywhere. And Komza looks to be caught up with Jay after Jay's pit stop. Could it mean that Komza is able to grab a place? We'll see. Now, as we discussed earlier in the power rankings, we know that Komza is in, he's in an equal car, and it's the drives that make the difference. And we saw from qualifying that Jay really is a different breed. He's kind of like Robbo, but we'll see. Komza manages to edge out over Rip Dan as he goes into the pits, but Shane's picked up a 3-second car penalty. Moolah's gone in. Ollie's going past. Yuvi's going past as well. Jamie's gone past as well. He's lost quite a few positions, but it's fine. Everybody has to pit. I haven't got too many people close right now. So for now, let me watch the catch-up game. Can Komza come back? Has he pit yet? He as well. He has not pit yet. He has a 10-second gap, but looks like it's falling a bit there. So he might want to get in soon. He is on hards though, so shouldn't want to go in too early. Jamie's going to give up another one. And all I can say is I did expect it. And we can see that Komza's only got 30% of his ERS, which isn't going to be too helpful. Lap hards. I'm guessing that he's going to go through to lap like 15 then. Or he'll try to at least. We've got Ollie back there who's on the 12 lap old hards. AVUB on the 6 lap mediums. Tyler on the fresh hards. Shay on the fresh hards. That's all of the fresh stops, apart from Billy who was on 4 lap old hards. Let's take a look at this leaderboard. Hasn't been going too well for now, but I'm sure that there's going to be a comeback soon. Komza is falling away, but he's managed to gap Rip down quite a bit. It's very helpful, as he still has not pitted. Got Ollie here with 20-second gap. Yep, Komza's really going to need to go in now, because Ripdan has just caught up all of 3 seconds in just a few laps, which means his hards are not going to be performing too well now. Is he going to go in this lap? Yep, he's going to head in. Ripdan's here, he's going to snatch up that little spot and go thank you, and I'll see you later. UV here, 3 seconds away. He's going to also sneak past Komza while he's sleeping in the pits. And we have Brandon following on effects. Looks like a very close battle there as they go around that last corner. Oh, and he's following his diffuser. Let's see, has he got the DRS? Yep, but he's not got much ERS, which might really hurt him trying to hold back that position. Can he keep it, will be the question. I'm going to take a look away for now. Oh, we've got Ollie making a smooth move on Moolah. He's going to hopefully be able to take it right back soon, so they're still so close like that. And he goes through that so tightly and neatly. You've got to wonder, what's the setup and how has he perfected it? But it's not all setup. Some of that's driver as well. He's not going to be able to edge ahead here, which is unfortunate. Now Jamie is following on Joshy. Now we know Jamie's racing style, and even from being 1.2 seconds behind, we know he could still try and dive that from Jamie. And I'm sure Jamie's point of view will be that he had a very clear and open space to go for the dive, but that's all for later, as he works his way back up. Oh, and it's not been too good of a turn there for Joshy, as Jamie's caught up 4 tenths in just then. But for now, we got Duncan and Yaborin, who are also very close. That's 2 tenths. Oh, they both go around there pretty well. It's a better turn from Joshy there. But Jamie's so fast, and Joshy has ran out of DRS. He's blinking. Just not going to work out very well. So they both go around that penultimate corner. And he edges ahead. Has he taken the DRS too? Oh, he's not gotten away with the DRS, but he has that 70% of ERS. And the ERS is so strong this season. So it's not going to do well. Shane Potts here, 7 tenths away. But he's got Muller right behind him. Oh, and he's just in that side that second. But now he's been pushed out. Does he get the DRS? Effects following on Brandon. Both speeding around here. I wasn't too tight there, but oh, that's perfect. Beautiful. Oh, and that's Ollie flashing, is it? Yep. It's not going to be too good for him, and that's Benodino on another 3 seconds. Let's take a look at the 3 seconds that people have. We've got AVUV and Comms up both with a 3 second, while being neck and neck. And by neck and neck, I mean they're both 9 seconds away from each other, and the person ahead of them. We've got Ollie and Shane, who are both on 3 seconds. Ethan as well, on a 3 second. Diva, on a 9 second. We know Jamie will pick up another few, so no need to worry yet. Joshy on a 6 second. If he can just get in that 3 second gap to Jamie, then he will be able to steal that position. Then after that, I got Tyler on a 3 second, Rumpy on a 3 second, and Benodino on 1 3 second. Which honestly, I'm proud to see from him. Usually he's on quite a bit higher than that. But it looks like he's just driving alone for now. And there's Jamie with the fastest lap. Nobody's really so close like this. Only that 2 tenth gap, he's going to have to really be careful so that he don't make contact. Oh, and has he got it? He hasn't got it yet, but can Ollie just edge that round? He's taking it so tight there, and he's managed to squeeze through. And he's ahead, but can he make it stick? Oh, they're so close. Oh, he's got no ERS either, so he's really going to struggle to keep him behind. But, oh, and he's made the move on Brandon as well. It's perfect from Ollie there. He's got such low wings, he can just keep that pace up without needing to use ERS. But can he hold it though? So when they get DRS, it's going to be a really tight battle. Benodino, 2 tenths to Duncan. This should be a good move. He peeks round, he's got to run, he's using his ERS. And he's not close enough yet, but he knows he can make it if he just keeps on trying. And that's the sort of spirit we love to see in this. You know, it's not the, oh, I'm too far away, I give up. It's the, I'll get it next lap, or I'll get it in the next few turns, I just need to make it back. That's what Benodino is all about. It's all about heart and spirit. He always knows that the race isn't over until it finishes. And got to admire that in a man. Got Brandon heading out pits now. Oh, he might not be next to Joshy as he goes out. Oh, and he's just made it out ahead. Got AVUV, 8 tenths away, 9 tenths in a second. It's not very good. And Benodino's gone for it. And on the penultimate corner, he's made it. And he's made it stick, and he's got the DRS, but he's out of ERS, which really might hurt his defence. And Duncan's there with that 5 tenths. You got Ethan on his recovery drive here, 4 tenths away from Tyler, 3 tenths. He's only slowing that down. Oh, and They're both so tight around there. Neither of them want to concede that position. Oh, Ethan's looking around. He's thinking to himself, where should I do this? Oh, and they look pretty close there. And Binodini's got another one, putting him to 6 seconds. And Ethan's just choosing the right spot for it. It's so tight, he's on his rear diffuser. Oh, here we go. Oh, and it looks like Ethan's had contact there, possibly. Either that or he might have just overextended slightly, it's possible. But he's going to be a man and drive back onto the track. Charlie's pitted. Effects now pitting. Just comms as penalties. 3 seconds and evens in out with Ollie. So he's safe for now. Now as we look across the grid we can see that there's not too many drivers that are too close. And it looks like Ethan's gone in. He could have got damage. Let's hope not, but let's check on him. That looks like it's going to be front wing damage. We might see that an instance later, but for now, I'd see that as just a racing incident. You know, 2 people, nobody wants to concede a position there. Just too close to tell. Oh, and Rumpy's going to lose that. Oh, Rumpy's going to gain that effect on a teammate. Effect's going to hang on though, see if he can make it back. Got a yellow flag there for McLaren. UV facing the wrong way with no wing. I can only wonder what happened. We got Muller. Any damage to his boy? Looks like there's no damage here. But he is flashing red. It's not going to be too good. And Jamie goes for the move and he's made it through. And we've got Charlie also sneaking up on UV. Is he going to go for the pit lane? And he's done it. Very unfortunate to have to pit at this time, you know, 5 laps left, but it's just the way the cookie crumbles. And we've got Jay, who's had an absolute domination of this race, up by 16 seconds on Dan, was up by 16 seconds on Komza, was up by 5.5 seconds on Ollie. But Ollie is closing that gap very slowly but surely. Oh, and he's not anymore. That's very unlucky. Really wants that position. He knows he'll get it as well because, you know, Jamie's got all of his penalties. That was slightly weird from Jamie there. That's definitely going to be another warning. Oh, can he do it on the inside here? Both go round. No contact. Beautiful. What defense from Jamie here. Something that's stellar. So close. Charlie knows he can do it. Jamie knows he can defend it. How's it going to play out? Jamie's trying to run away and he's just managed to squeeze 6 tenths out of that. Ooh. He's managed to get back into that 4/10 range. Which really, for an overtake, you really want to be close enough before that last few turns in here. But he's got to be careful. They go around the penultimate corner. Here we go. And he's edged it ahead. DRS. They're so close here. Both of them know they can squeeze each other. And he slotted himself ahead perfectly just before the turn. With a smooth line through. And we got Brandon as well, following Jamie. Teammate on teammate action, hopefully. If we can catch up in that time. We got Ethan, who has not had a very good race, up and down in 16th. Effects, who I've never seen before, in 12th. And we've got Rumpy, who's have a pretty good recovery drive and managed to get down to 13th. But this probably wasn't the race that everybody wanted, but oh, and Ethan might be looking to just steal a little bit of points from that fastest lap. Can Brandon grab up that place from Jamie? He's got it on penalties, but can he do it on the actual grid? We'll see. Jamie's going to try and steal that position back from Jamie. from Charlie. Effects here following on from Tyler. He should get that position due to penalties, but he wants it. He wants that. Come on, he's got no ERS though, so he's gonna have a hard time to catch up. But as it stands, Bino Dino 8 tenths away from Ethan. Can he keep up, and then can he overtake? What's the penalties? Is it equal? Oh, Ethan on slightly less penalties. Which is really going to harm Bino Dino, because it means he'll have to either overtake. Oh, Bino Dino has to cut that corner. He just seems to have lost all that grip in his tyres. They are soft, and it seems like it's been quite a few laps. Taking a look. Even UV takes that with a 129. Let's look at the tyres. Bino Dino, oh, and he taps the wall there. 5-lap-old softs, but he's gonna have to try. Oh, and he's not going in. He's gonna finish the race on them. Everybody seems to be flashing here. Here's UV keeping it tight. He's on less worn tyres than Ethan as well. Rumpy on the 13-lap-old hards, currently the oldest tyres, apart from Shane's 15-lap-old hards. Oh, and he's got Jamie right there, close to him. And Brandon's managed to sneak up as well. But Brandon's on them slightly more worn tyres than Charlie. So can he keep up? And he looks like Brandon's also out of ERS, but so is Charlie. Got a real close battle here. 4 people. They all want 6th. Only one can have it. And Bino Dino is retired from the session. Hopefully that will not see any kind of VSC safety car, and it shouldn't this far into the race. That is a very unfortunate way to end, as Bino Dino was just about to squeeze out the win, but it seems like his tyres just got too old and too rugged. Looks like Charlie's been pushed away as well by Brandon and Shane. Brandon here, very far away now from the action. Shane Potts also really far away, but I'll definitely be able to gain that position in that penalties, as long as they manage to keep within that time. And Ethan's have to pit again. I wonder if he's just going to go straight. Oh, he's on 4 stops. Is he going to go on to more softs? Yep, he's just going to go for that fastest lap. It's not been a very happy race for Ethan. I'm sure he'll be kicking himself. Duncan hasn't moved, which is quite unfortunate. We've got UV, who's managed to move up 3 places as he started in last due to a retirement during qualifying. Rumby here has fallen 4 positions from 9th. I'm sure that will leave him with a sour taste. Effects also falling 2 positions. Tyler, who's managed to gain. Joshy, who's managed to gain 4. Very proud. Charlie, who's managed to gain 4, which is quite weird he started that low. Brandon, who's managed to gain 3. Shane, who's managed to gain 1. Jamie, who's managed to lose 1. Not surprised. Mueller, who's managed to lose 2. Not surprised. Ollie, who's managed to hold 4th, but he's got another 3 seconds. So he might not. Is he still ahead? That's the question. Only 6 seconds. He's got 9 seconds from Mueller, so he's fine right now. But Comzo has managed to gain that 4, and Ripdown has managed to give him 4. And have I just predicted that Jamie would get a 12-second penalty? Looks like I have. Unless he manages to outdo my prediction and give me 1 more. Most likely. And here we have Ethan on the 5 stops. But can we do that? Let's watch his lap. Ooh, how's his sector 1? He hasn't got much ERS. May really be a factor that hurts his time here. He looks a little bit slippery on them, to be honest. They might be old ones from earlier in the race, especially with his 5 stops. not a very good sector 1. And Ethan has gone ghost mode. Has he... Okay, he's back. Okay. Seems like just a tiny little bit of lag there for him. Just take our eyes off him. And Jockey is out of DRS. Tyler also just happened to ran out. Oh wait, they've been lapped, haven't they? Yep, that's very unfortunate. It looks like they won't be able to finish his lap. And as it stands for now, we've got Jay coming in first with a very solid performance today. Ripdan coming second with a pretty good performance. He's managed to really gain up some of that positions that we lost. Komza as well takes third, which is a very good performance considering how far back he was, just like Ripdan. He's also pushed pretty far back during qualifying. Of course, with very small amounts of tenths separating them, but still. Muller's managed to take fourth. Shane's in fifth. Oh, and the penalties hit hard as Charlie gets moved up into fifth. Then Shane in sixth. Then we got Jamie for now in seventh. Brandon 8th, Ollie 9th, Tyler, pushed down to 11th. It's not what we wanted to see. Bless me. Oh, and it says Charlie is driver of the day, but I think we all know who it is in our hearts. Which I cannot say, because we have not voted yet. But we all know who it is in our hearts. And here we have the grid. The top 3 podium dancers. How's he going to celebrate tonight? Pint of lager and a shoey. And he'll take that home and give it to his wife. All those proud Aston Martin faces. Donk's on there. And he's just having a good old gay time. The only thing we have to say is congratulations. He didn't have to fight for it too much, but he still had to provide a solid pace. Now let's look at the race director. Oh, a lot happening during lap 1. There's a lot of track limits violations here, guys. We may see quite a few appeals for this, but other than that, it seems like people have had their fill of racing probably for the rest of this week, and probably are gonna really have to try and consider if they want to race next week after that. But thanks everybody for tuning in, and if you're seeing this after the race, then good job guys. See you later.